Good morning and happy weekend. Happy Father's Day weekend to the fathers and happy Juneteenth weekend to all of you. Just jumped on for a little while this morning just to say happy Saturday. That's it. That's all. I'm sure we are all a bit tired from working if you're still in the working world. And those of us who are not, and those of us who are content creators, the weekend is like, for me, my time. And I'm really just kicked back this morning, not doing anything, just enjoying life. Should be up packing, but I'm just sitting here looking at it like it's gonna get up and pack itself. But I seem to have more energy to do the packing stuff at night than I do in the day. So I did about 2 hours last night, and I'll do maybe 2 or 3 hours today. So I'm kind of like doing a little bit every day. So when that day comes, I'll be ready. I have everything done now. I have the movers who are called me this morning and confirmed everything. Um, the new place, I'll go there Monday and finish signing all the papers. And it's a done deal other than getting out of here and moving on with my life and getting everything set up over there where that's the end of the road for me. Good morning to all of you coming in. Let me speak to y'all. Hey, Myra, good morning. How are you? Hey, Rita, to you. Good morning, virtuous woman. It's a cancer thing is in the building, and she brought me some hearts and roses, and I certainly appreciate that, as well as you too, Jam Jam. Be what we get a Saturday pop up. Yeah, I was sitting here and I was thinking, and I had watched a couple of lives this morning. I watched Justice Reacts, excuse me, and what she has been going through. I watched Shonda Thoughts. Let's see who else I watched. I watched Marissa. Today is her birthday, and I went over and wished her a happy birthday. And I think that's all I watched this morning. And I was like, okay. Oh, and I watched Auntie Loretta first thing this morning. And I was just sitting here. I had eaten my breakfast, and I was like, okay, I'm going to sit here now and figure out, plan the rest of my day. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not leaving home. Everything that's gonna happen today is gonna happen in this house for me. But I hadn't planned the day of how I was gonna do things. If I was gonna work from the garage, if I was gonna work from the living room, I ain't figured all that out yet. And in the meantime, I decided to come out here and talk to y'all, see how y'all's day was going. What's up, Robin? Thank you for the roses. A trucker's wife is in the building this morning. I'm always happy to see you. Thank you for the hearts. Hey, Carla, happy Saturday to you also, Carla. I saw a lot of y'all on the chats that I was on and spoke to most of you this morning. Hey, Jackie Johnson. Um, a trucker's wife is speaking to everyone. Auntie Mimi is here. Grand risings on this Saturday, friends. Sadly, we have rain today, but that's okay, Sunday. It's tomorrow. I think you're saying how long as we, no, wait a minute. Hey, how long as we got up right and tight today. God bless us. Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay. Good morning, Wanda. How are you doing, Miss Clarity? Ladies and gentlemen, she's speaking to you. T-Lo is in the building this morning. Did anybody happen to see LaTruth's birthday party? Because I heard over on Shonda Thought's page that somebody said that Gator told people he was at the party. I said, now you know that ain't true. If Gator had been at that party, Gator would have had a video, Gator would have had pics of the party and everything else. Man, these people can come out here and say the darndest things. I mean, whatever it takes to get a view, that's what YouTube has come to. Whatever you can say to get people to run over to your channel and watch you so you can make some money, that's what it has come down to. And it's a sad day. when you got to get out here and just say anything and everything, and deep down inside, it's not true. But some of the most supposedly inspirational people have come out here and just lied their butt off. And it's just like, wow, how in the world do you think this is not going to come back to bite you? And now we're watching it. We're watching it bite them. We're watching it, all of them being exposed to whatever they have said about other people. Because at some point, people do get tired. They get tired of being lied on. They get tired of being having to come out here and defend themselves. Enough is enough. I mean, at what point do you stop? I don't get it. If you're losing views because of what you're saying now, and if you are not really a content creator, maybe you ought to find you something else, somewhere else to go or something else to do. Because this just going back and forth with people that you don't even know is ludicrous. It is crazy. It is beyond unreal at this point. Nobody out here, or very few people out here in this sector, know each other. And the few that do know each other, they've turned on each other for whatever reason, because that person turned on them. So they had no choice but to walk away. It's a crazy world we live in. But if you read Revelations, you'll see it all. It's there. You can't deny it. Mothers are turning against children, children turning against mothers. And I mean, it's just a very unsafe world we live in. And I can't express that enough. Wanda is saying, congratulations on your new journey, Ms.V. Thank you. This is my retirement years. And like I told y'all before, the first 2 years, the pandemic hit. So I really didn't even enjoy the first 2 years that I was truly retired. And I went to work. I retired at 40 from the plant. And then I was a homemaker, a housewife for years. And then I looked at my Social Security and I jumped up and I said, oh no, I need to go back to work for 2 years so I could get the maximum amount that I could get from Social Security. So that's when I jumped up and I went back to the airlines and to the airport, something I had always wanted to do. And I got that out of my system. And looking back now, I can truly say I've really have enjoyed the majority of my life. Yes, I've had situations, I've had heartaches, I've had pains, just like everybody else. But it's all in how you address them. It's all in how you really look at it. And a lot of times, I just left it alone. I just gave it to God, and I didn't play with it. I didn't try to take it back and fix it. And they basically worked itself out. So that's something I've learned over the years. When you can't fix it, leave it alone. Give it to him and let him work it out, despite what anybody says or does. Because when you stop and think about it, when people are coming at you for no reason, listen to what I said. When people are coming at you or for you for no reason, they have an ulterior motive. You may not know what it is until years down the road, but trust me, it was something in it for them. And it was never meant for you to have happiness and peace and joy from it. That's just the way it is. Good morning, Michelle. How you doing this morning? I'm getting on down. Hey, Willie, good morning, and thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Trucker's wife say Cali is finally sunny. Exactly. I mean, it took a long time, and she had to go for a lot of people because she was ignored by a lot of people out here on social media. If you've been out here, let's just say since 2019, then you know the story. You know how things unravel and unfold, and you there's always a beginning and there's always an end, an alpha and omega. Okay, it's just some people just are made that way, and it's natural for them to come out here and just lie and just talk about people and bash people. And they don't have anything good to say about them. That's not a person I ever want to be around. And then they're corrupting the minds of those that are following them, are subscribers to them, are members of them, because they have to be weak individuals to even follow some mess like that. You know, I would have easily just, if I was a follower of hers, I could have easily just walked away. When I don't condone something, that's what I do. That's what I did with the OG. I didn't condone what he was doing. So it's just like I just backed away. He didn't even know I was gone. When he realized I was gone, he got mad, and that's when he announced it to the world. Didn't matter. I'm gone, and I'm not coming back. Once I leave, there is no reason for me to come back, because if you did it once, you'll do it again. And I'm a firm believer in that. I've seen it happen too many times. Good morning, hanging out. How are you this morning? Carla speaking to everybody. And I really love my chat. Y'all are the warmest, kindest, friendliest people. Everybody that comes into the chat, y'all are speaking to each other. Y'all are very warm and y'all are very welcome, which makes it very easy for me as a content creator to come out and talk to y'all at any time. We can talk about anything. We can agree to disagree over here. And because there's no rights and no wrongs. I mean, if it's your opinion, it's your opinion. It may not be my opinion, but I'm never going to sit here and argue back and forth with you, because I'm not here to change your mind about anything, nor are you trying to change my mind about anything. So that's what's so great about being over here on this channel with y'all. Tilo is speaking to everybody also. Trucker's wife is saying, please hit the like button. I appreciate that. Jennifer Thomas, hello, Ms.V in chat. Happy Saturday, and thank you for the roses, Jennifer. I appreciate you. Trucker's wife has a message. She says, get your badges. All are welcome. And you are definitely right about that. Michelle said, we're definitely in the last days. You see all the signs, just the weather itself in all different places, storms coming and rivers rising and flooding cities. And I was looking yesterday, every time I turned around, there was a child being kidnapped and abducted here in Texas. And it was in all parts. It was 3 different children got kidnapped or abducted. Oh, I can't say it. Yesterday. And I was like, what is all of this all about? And they were small. The oldest was a 13-year-old, girls and boys. And it just makes you wonder what is really going on in these people's mind. Are they not using their brain, or are they at that point where they think they're God and they can just do and say whatever? And I'm okay because I said it. No, it's not okay. Trina, good morning. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Shonda, good morning. Shonda, you had an excellent live over there this morning. If y'all haven't gone over and watched or subscribed to Shonda Thoughts, please do. She had a wonderful live over there this morning, and it just flowed. Everybody was in the same thought process, and her live was really a great live this morning. Good morning, Holistic. Hope all is well with you. Happy Saturday. People are speaking to you, Holistic. Wanda Clayton is in the building this morning. Happy Saturday to everyone. And thank you so much for the hearts and the roses. I appreciate you. Holistic is speaking back to all the mods and the chat. And Trucker's wife is speaking to you, Shonda Thoughts with hearts. Renee Sharp is in the building this morning. Good morning. I hope everybody's enjoying that Saturday morning. I'm just sitting here chilling, looking out the window. I've been, like I say, watching YouTube all morning and decided, let me come over here and speak to my sugar wookers, which I normally don't come on at all on Saturday. But this is kind of a different Saturday, in that moving mindset, not really leaving home, just going to work in the house today and not worry about anything. I had breakfast with my sissy. I thought we were going out to eat, but she came over with breakfast. So we had breakfast this morning and all is well. Jam Jam is saying good morning to you, Myra. My sister's name is Myra with an I, but we spell it with the I instead of a Y. Okay. Trucker's wife say the whole month of May and part of June has been cloudy. And you're in Cali, right? Trucker's wife? I think that's right. Pierre Bike Life is in the building this morning. You dropped any videos lately, Pierre? Because the last one I think I saw was like 2 days ago. I haven't been over there in 2 days, but I'll catch up this weekend. That's what I intend to do, catch up on the people that I follow this weekend. It's a cancer thing. It's speaking to you, Carla. We love and respect you, Ms.V. Thank you so much, Carla. I really appreciate that. At this point, when you get to be my age, respect means a lot. It really does, because it tells me how I'm carrying myself. If I'm carrying myself in a way that I'm not being respected, then I need to be called to the red carpet and say, Miss V, now that you wrong for that. And I don't have a problem with that, because I'm not trying to do the wrong thing. Trust me on that. Not trying to do the wrong thing about me and nobody else. Ain't no good gonna come to me by doing that. Hey, Dokie, good morning. Or is it evening? It's probably evening where a lot of y'all are. This week is going to be a special week. My birthday is Wednesday, and I will be 67. Wow, Jam Jam. Okay, we'll have to come on whatever day it is and let me know. Okay? It's a cancer thing. Trucker's wife is speaking to you. Hey, Terry Cody, good morning and happy Juneteenth weekend to you also. I don't even think I'm going to do the Juneteenth celebration this weekend. It is just so hot out there, y'all. You wake up in the morning, it's already 90 degrees. It's reminding me of that stifling air that I experienced a couple of years back when we were living in Vegas. You wake up, it's hot. You go to bed, it's hot. And you sit out and just no air is circulating because you're surrounded by mountains. I did not like it. And I had no wish to even go back there, because once you've lived there, you realize it's a tourist trap. That the greatest thing smoking in Vegas is the Strip. If you live there, then you know where the locals go to do their gambling. But after that, it's not much to it. And I was there during the very beginning of the pandemic. So once the Strip shut down that night, we were out there celebrating, what was it, St. Patrick's Day. And after we ordered our food and they were drinking the green beer, I don't drink green beer, so I had my wine. They put us off the Strip. They told us we had to go. And we didn't even realize that the whole world was getting ready to shut down. It was kind of a boring place when only Walmart, CVS, not Walmart, take that back. It was CVS, Walgreens, a couple of grocery stores, the service stations. That was it, y'all. That was all that was open. No transportation was rolling whatsoever. Not even city buses were rolling. It was a bad place to be in. And it was hot, hot, hot. I never will forget 110, 115. That was the hottest place I've ever been in my life. And I kept telling myself, if hell is any hotter than this, Lord, I don't want to go. Wanda Clayton say, that's what I love about you, Miss V. You allow us to have an opinion without falling out, because we are same opinionated people. Yes, everybody is not alike. Everybody does not think alike. And I would be a little remiss to think that I can operate a channel over here and I have all the say so, you have no say so, or you have to watch what you say. I don't ever want it to be that way. It's not a comfortable place when it's like that. When I got to get up and block people every day for voicing their opinion, well, why do I need a channel? We're chatting over here. Just like in real life, when you chat with somebody, you don't always agree with them, but you don't fall out with them either. Okay, that's your opinion, and you move on from there. And I've done it many times when I saw something I didn't quite think I agreed with. I just said, oh, okay, that's fine, and just moved on to the next. I'm not here to try to change who you are. We're all grown, seasoned women over here, and we come from different backgrounds, different walks of life. We from different environments. That within itself makes you different. So, I'm a Southern girl. I've always been a Southern girl, lived in many different places. But you may be, I'm a country girl. You may be an urban city girl. I don't know where you came from, and maybe were raised in a foster home, or you may have been raised by grandparents. I don't know, but that's going to make you different from me because that was different in how I was raised. So just accept people and move on and stop. I can't stand it out here on these streets with all this tearing down of people. We are all content creators out here. We all out here for the same thing, to have a platform to entertain, educate, inspire, motivate. We should be anyway. And the end product is to make money. There is no other reason you would be out here, I would think, but obviously we all don't think alike because every platform is not like that. It's some platforms I love going on, and it's some platforms I've never been on. I've just heard reactions about the content creator, and I choose not to even go over there. Why do I want to go over there and listen when this person is beefing with 3 or 4 people that I follow? I don't want to follow them. I don't want to hear nothing they got to say. I've known these people for at least 2.5 years. So, no, I don't want to hear that. Hey, Renee, you're speaking to Carla and Trucker's wife and telling them to have a wonderful weekend. Pierre is speaking to you also, Trucker's wife. Let's see, where am I? Everybody's speaking to you. We happy to see you. We'll be glad when you get off the truck and you get back settled at home. But I understand, hey, that's your money maker. You got to do what you got to do, but we miss you. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Doki, good morning to you. Carla is telling Renee to enjoy her weekend. Pierre Bike Life is saying blessings to everyone in the channel. Nola 504, good morning, homegirl. How's it going? What's going on in the 504? Is it raining? Every time I ever come there, it's always going to rain on me. That is probably my favorite city, New Orleans, the 504, because it's different from any other city in the United States. The foods are different, the people are different, but it's a fun place. It's a place where you got to really watch yourself if you haven't, or if you're not familiar with it, I'll put it that way. But if you can go there and act like the locals and not like a tourist, you can have yourself the best time there. It's one of the most fun places I've ever been. Okay. Myra's saying, Shonda thoughts, like, share, and subscribe. And she has Shonda's handle in my chat. Okay. Truckers, who is this? No, that's Terry is speaking to everybody. Trucker's wife said, yes, I'm in Cali. When I spoke on Cali, I meant California, not the bat over there. No, but I think I predicted it. And my predictions usually come true. Everything that I predicted out here so far, it's like I got a king insight on it. I know deep down inside, God is not going to let this stuff continue like this. The people that are causing the problems and the drama out here, I don't know if YouTube going to be forced to clean it up. I don't know if God's going to step in, but I know by the end of the year, there's going to be a lot of changes out here on YouTube, and it will affect every one of us as a content creator. And I don't think it's going to be in a positive way. I just see if the content doesn't change, your money is going to change. Whatever you were making on those videos, if you don't change it, they're not going to keep paying you for those kind of videos because it's getting too deep now. At first, it was just a bunch of black people over here, plus allergic, um, that was going after each other. And they were making money because of the views and stuff that, were coming in. But when you start talking about taking people into court and subpoenaing records and videos and all that to take into court, that is causing a problem for them. So I just can't see it continuing on. You see how Facebook has changed a lot in the last year. They've always had stricter rules and standards over there, but now it's even more strict. And you even hear Callie saying she has a different content over there because she knows she won't be over there long. The OG was a good example of that. When he first went over there, he lost his page, I don't know how many times before he got his act together and decided, okay, they're not going to have this over here. He was trying to do the same content on Facebook he was doing on YouTube, and it wasn't working. And I'm hoping that YouTube will do something over here so we can feel comfortable again coming on our channels and just delivering whatever message it is for you today. You don't always feel that way. I'm sure there are days that other content creators will probably agree with me that I don't want to come on because it's too much mess out here on these streets. I don't want to be involved in the mess, even though I've been attacked and pulled into the mess and had to come out and just call them a flat out lie and let them know you're not going to lie on me, okay? You're not going to run up views on me. You're not going to make any more money off of me. I didn't come out here for that. Stay on your platform and leave me the hell alone. It came down to that. I don't want to be bothered. If I wanted to be bothered with you, I'd be over there on your platform talking to you. If you ain't seen me over there, that means I ain't got nothing to do with you. Just keep it moving. Doki says it's different weather in Florida, which is known for hurricanes. Yeah, Florida and this South Texas area is basically the same. And our hurricanes usually come in at the end of August, the beginning of September. And we haven't had one now in quite a few years. But it being this hot, this fast already, I don't know. Might be the year. Hope not, but it could be. Because those storms come straight out of Africa and they come down the Gulf Coast and into the Gulf of Mexico. And baby, by the time they get into that boiling water, it doesn't take long for them to form. And we don't usually have small storms. We have at least a Hurricane 3 type storm. But I can honestly say that this area is so used to it and we're so prepared for the storms now. Even the way out, they give you so many hours to get out of the area and move around to different areas. And before they, close off all the roads and everything. And then the weather reporting is so much better now than it used to be. They can detect the storm faster and they can tell you what category that storm is real quick now. And I'm sure it's the same way in Florida. Okay. What are you saying, Doki? Wait a minute, hurricanes, but I having tornado weather. And I hate the tornadoes worse than the hurricanes myself because they can just dip in and dip out and just destroy things in a matter of minutes. The whole thing is just torn apart. Okay, weather with hailstorms and has been underwater for 2 months. It's happening. Oh, wow. But he said it won't be water. It'll be fire next time. So I don't know. I know I ain't gonna be building no more boats. Okay, that you had your boat days. You got to worry about the fire now. How you gonna put out the fire? You're not. That's why you need to get right. Holistic say when I got up, the sun was shining, and now it's raining. Cats and dogs. I definitely dislike hurricane season in Florida. Yeah, has it started already? The hurricane season? I've always forget when it starts. I just know when the storms come in here. And luckily my second husband was military. So if I didn't learn anything else from him, I learned how to survive. I learned how to survive a storm. I learned how to be out in the woods because he was an avid hunter, um, marksman, you might as well call him. If he shot, he didn't miss. He came home with the deer. If he shot it at it, he was gonna get him. But I learned a lot from how to survive from him after being in the Navy for 14 years on a USS Daniel Webster. Yep. Holistic say, Doka, I am in Florida as well. A lot of y'all are in Florida because Miss Loretta is in Florida also. Teresa's back and forth. Uh, Lele and Coco are from there. Let me see who else is from Florida. I'm not sure if Marissa is from there or not. Carla is saying it's 12:30 in the afternoon here in South Carolina, so you are about an hour ahead of me, Carla. Okay. Holistic is saying, Doki, are you North or South Carolina? I am Central. Okay. No, Central Florida. Okay, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Are you North or South Central Florida? I am Central. Okay. Okay. Doki is saying 1 hour north of GNV. What's GNV? Okay, y'all know what it is. I'd have to sit there and figure it out, or y'all got to tell me what the GNV is. Raising Orion, good morning. How you doing? I hope you found the time to drop some videos. I'm coming over there. I'm gonna check you out this weekend. Mm-hmm. Raising Orion also has a channel. She's subscribed over here to Chatting with Ms.V. Y'all check her out. She has great content. Okay. Live, laugh, and love is in the building and brought in hearts and roses this morning. I really appreciate that. Okay, Bad and Bougie is saying happy Saturday, Miss V. And chat and happy Saturday to you. Happy Juneteenth weekend to you also. Are y'all doing anything for Juneteenth or do y'all celebrate it big? Because it's celebrated big here. Okay, Holistic is saying, Doki, no ma'am, that's y'all's darn governor boots. Thinking he's a good old boy. I think he forgot where he's from. Okay. Who is the governor of Florida now? Because it was back when I was really keeping up with it. The last one I remember was Jeb Bush. And during that time, I was coming in and out of Clear Springs, Florida, a lot. And Jeb would do things at night, and you wake up in the morning, and he'd be done pass the bill in the middle of the morning, and you wake up saying, wait a minute, when did that happen? Mm-hmm. Let's see. A trucker's wife say, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Thank you. I really appreciate that, trucker's wife. Holistic, I am through with him taking his place down, being lied by Orange Head. Oh, Lord. Where is Orange Head? Too. Last time I saw him, they was getting ready to take him into the courthouse. I haven't really been keeping up with the news lately, but he needs to go down too for that riot that happened over there at the uh, White House. He needs to go because people are sitting up in jail, and I see the same thing on YouTube. How they follow people to the bitter end, and that man hiked them up to go over there and do all that stuff they did, and he was sitting in a room watching them. But they in jail, and he is free. That don't make no sense. It's the same thing out here on YouTube. You following a person, you don't have no idea who these people are. Nobody has come into that chat that know them and can verify this person is who they say they are. No family has been in there, nothing. You've not met anybody on the street that even know them or how they interact with people in the community, and you just following everything they say. And it's one lady that comes into my chat. She's a raw squatter. And I don't even remember her name because I just report her every time she comes over here. And she comes over with the dumbest stuff. She wants my attention so bad. She came over this morning off the video I did last night and asked me if I was still drunk. Now, how would you know if I was a drinker unless you were around me or I had come out here on YouTube falling down drunk? Just say anything just to try to get you upset and aroused. That doesn't faze me. I know who I am. Obviously, you don't. And, go back over there. I don't need your help. I keep telling you that. I don't want your advice. I don't need your help. I don't want your comments. I don't want you over here. You don't belong over here with decent people. Stay away. A trucker's wife said, "Oh, Ms.V, I miss all you guys too." Yeah, we miss you when you don't come in. You and Lisa B. I miss y'all when y'all don't come into the chat. I realize Prince is, modding for a lot of people. Fanny is modding for a couple of people also. Yo-Yo is working and she's trying to mod for me. So that's why I have so many, because all of y'all are so consumed with your own life. And I can't expect for all of y'all to be in here at the same time. Myra is probably the only one, but she even works. And sometimes she tells me, she pulls over and come into the chat. And I really appreciate that, Myra. Trucker's wife said, "Good to see you too, Carla." Loving Me Tracy's in the building this morning and saying good morning to everybody. And she brought in roses. I appreciate you. Happy birthday to my Marissa. She is 49, y'all. She just mentioned on her chat this morning that it's a great place for her right now because it's the last of the 40s. So I hope she really celebrates it her way, whatever her way is, and really enjoy it, because she's right. The next decade she will be in her 50s, and it's different from your 40s. Every decade is different. Okay. I don't know if I spoke to you, but hello, Valerie Dean. Good morning to you. You ring that doorbell, and I certainly appreciate it. And thank you for the hearts and the roses. They're saying happy birthday to you, Marissa. Myra has a message which says like, share, and subscribe to Chatting with Miss V. Badges and super stickers, super chats are available, as well as if you would like to bless the host. It is $ Beata Brown. And she also has my handle there. I appreciate you, Myra. A trucker's wife, Ms. V, if people want to do the devil's work, God do let them. They have to make a change. Then God steps in and works on them. You're exactly right. And they can go a long time sometimes. And some people leave here and don't get it together. And that's the sad ones. And then there are others who don't have time to get it together. You go out there and you get in a serious car accident and you killed instantly. You may not have had time to repent. That's why it's just best to try to treat people right all the time. And you're not going to get along with everybody. But when you see you can't, just move on. It's more people in the world. You don't have to have them in your life. I don't care who it is. It can be family. Family can treat you sometimes worse than anybody out there. You got to learn to discern them too, if they with you or they're against you. And if they're against you, you don't have to fuss and argue with them people. You just step away from them, because everybody is not the same. I don't care if you came from the same mother and father. I've told y'all many times, I am way different from my brothers and my sister. I had a different mindset from a little child. I was not going to stay there in that little country town. I was moving on. I wanted to see what the city lights looked like. We didn't have lights growing up in the country. They have them now because they've incorporated into a town. But when I grew up, I could not see my brother's house from my mother's house without walking with a flashlight down the street. That's how dark it was. So, just accept the what is and move on. Marissa's in the house and she's thanking everybody. Hey, blessings. Good morning. I spoke to you once this morning, but good morning again. And you're saying you totally agree. Thank you, blessings, for coming over this morning. Holistic is saying, listen, Doki, I am upset with Orange County myself. It's so much stuff that they are doing. It's a bunch of BS. Man, the agenda is not for the people anymore. Florida is a red state too, isn't it, Holistic? I think it's like Texas. The difference is it's almost half and half here now because of all the different races of people that have migrated into Texas. It's a big melting pot of people. So it used to be more black and white, but now it's probably every nationality, every race of people that you find in the world is living here. And so it's becoming an even democratic red state, not so much red like it was before. Trucker's wife is speaking to you, Blessing. And so is Carla and Marissa. Loving Me Tracy is in the building speaking to Carla and Terry. Raising Orion. I'm not ignoring anyone that said hello. I'm feeding the baby. Okay, I hope the baby is good. Is it a boy or a girl, Raising Orion? I think it's a boy, isn't it? I think I saw a boy. Mm-hmm. Deborah Silver is in the building saying good afternoon to everybody. Marissa, Jam Jam is telling you happy birthday. Okay, Holistic Facebook changed because of their privacy issue lawsuit that they knew about and didn't do anything about it. A lot of people information was leaked from 2007 to current. Oh, wow. You know, Holistic, I do remember something about that. That's been so long ago. I was living in Baltimore, in Catonsville at the time. And I do remember something about that because I hadn't started to work and I would be at home every day. So I watched a lot of social media back then also. You are so right. I had forgotten all about that. Okay. Uh-oh, it jumped on me. I don't know where I was. Let me see. Let me see. Give me a minute. Thank you, Mama V, and everyone. You're welcome. Holistic is saying, Doka Orangehead is not my neighbor. Waiting, Florida. Oh, wasting taxpayers' money. Yeah, they do a lot of that everywhere. Here we have probably nicer prisons here in Texas than a lot of cities have hotels. And they have everything in them. They have the TV, they have the music, they got the weight rooms, they got the gyms. I'm like, wait a minute. It's people living on the street with nothing, and you can go to prison and have 3 squares a day and snacks, and you can have visitors and all kind of stuff. But they got some nice prisons here. Hmm. And you know who they were built for? Us. Yeah. Instead of putting in some type of programs to get these people off the street and teach them some kind of trade or something, I would have invested money into that versus a prison to try to keep them out of prison. If you picking up these teenagers on drugs, don't put them back in schools. They should have a special school for them to start learning the trade, whether it's a mechanic, whether it's a barber. There's so many trades out there that they can make money and get them off the street. Instead of putting all that money into the prisons, to put a housing system there so they can live there and go to school. And when they finish, they can get out and get a job. Now that makes most sense to me, but then what makes sense to me don't really make sense to any politician. They would never understand that. You saved the child is what you did from either gun violence or jail. Terry saying, Marissa, enjoy your special day to the fullest. Okay. Rose Felder is coming in with hearts and roses. Marissa is thanking everybody. Hey, Alicia Guy, how are you this morning? And thank you for the roses. It's a boy, more like a little miniature man. Oh, but he's cute. I saw a picture of him. I was thinking that was you. I look at so many content creators and see their children and everything, but he is cute. He really is. Um, Blessing is saying that's right. And Carla is saying happy Saturday. So y'all, I've spoken to everybody. I've come out and talked to everybody. I wish y'all a happy, happy weekend. Happy Juneteenth, whatever the weather is, just try to enjoy it. If it's raining, it won't rain forever. So enjoy your weekend. And I may pop on tomorrow. I may not. I'm not sure. But y'all have a wonderful day. And God bless you. Bye bye. Oh, hold on. Valencia's in the building. Valencia, I was just signing off. Happy Saturday to you too, also. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.